एक बात बाबा का मंत्र याद रखो। लास्ट मुरली में बाबा ने कहा था, तुम सबको प्रभु पसंद बनना, फिर लोग का पसंद बनना, फिर खुद पसंद बनना। तो स्थिति ऐसी रहे, पहले रहूं प्रभु पसंद, फिर रहूं ईश्वरी लोक का पसंद, फिर रहूं लोके के लोक का पसंद, तब रहो खुद के। आप लोग कई बार खुद पसंद बन जाते तो लोग पसंद नहीं आता, फिर लोग पसंद में जाते तो अलौकिक नहीं पसंद आता, तो प्रभु पसंद तो दूर हो ही जाए। इसीलिए पहले बनो प्रभु पसंद। यह बाबा का मंत्र खुद में सदैव याद रहे, आप सदैव खुश रहेंगे। मुझे प्रभु पसंद बन, फिर ईश्वरी परिवार पसंद रहना, माना ईश्वरी मर्यादा पसंद रहना, फिर लौकिक पसंद भी रहना, तब तीनों पसंद ही रहेंगी, तब खुद पसंद। प्रभु प्रिय, लोक प्रिय, फिर खुद प्रिय। तो प्रिय रहेंगे तो पसंद रहेंगे, पसंद रखेंगे तो प्रिय रहेंगे। इस धारणा से अपनी जीवन बहुत ही सिंपल, मर्यादा अनुकूल। दूसरी बात, कभी कभी सर्विस में, जिस सर्विस घर में भी क्यों होती, कई खास करके बहनों में थोड़ी विशेष, बहनों में एक दो चार बातों की आदत होती है। कोई बात में झट नाराज हो जाएंगी, कोई बात में जिद कर देंगी, कोई बात में रूठ पड़ेंगी, फिर मूड ऑफ, समझो थोड़ी घड़ी लिए। आपके बहू बच्चे हैं, आपकी कोई बात नहीं मानी, या भोजन ठीक टाइम पर आपको नहीं मिला, या कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, हो गई नाराजगी। फिर ऐसा जिद करेंगे, नहीं मुझे भोजन अच्छा नहीं लगता, कहा ना मैं नहीं खाऊंगी, मुझे पसंद नहीं, मैं ठीक हूँ, ना कोई नहीं, मैं ठीक नहीं। मैं पूछती हूँ, उस टाइम कौन सा योग है तुम्हारा? ये कौन सा योग है हमारा? उस टाइम कौन सा शिव बाबा याद है? इसको कहा जाता है जिद का स्वभाव। रूठ जाना, जिद करना, हठ करना, ये हमारी योगी लाइफ में बहुत खराब बात है। और ये आदत बहुत बहनों में रहे। और कुछ नहीं होगा तो प्यारे बाबा के भोजन से ही रूठेंगे। मुझे भूख नहीं है ना, कहा ना मुझे भूख नहीं है ना, मुझे छोड़ो ना, मैं नहीं खाऊंगी। भूख है पर जिद से मैं नहीं खाऊंगी। अरे प्यारे बाबा के भोजन से क्यों नफरत? नाराज भी हो कई प्यारे बाबा के भोजन, पेट में भूख है पर जिद से मैं नहीं खाऊंगी। ये कौन सा ज्ञान है? उस टाइम क्या योग में जाके बाबा के कमरे में बैठो तो योग लगेगा? जिद से बैठेंगी, क्या करूं, मेरे को तो ऐसा ही हुआ है, मैं हुआ ही क्या हुआ, क्या वो सब बुद्धि जाएंगे, बाकी योग तो कुछ नहीं लगेगा। ऐसी है मैं और न बोलना होगा ना, कहा ना मेरे सिर में दर्द है, मेरा ब्लड प्रेशर है, मुझे छोड़ दो, मैं आराम करूं। या भाग जाएंगी सेंटर में, और कुछ नहीं तो भाग जाएंगी सेंटर में। थोड़ा तो नाराज, बहन पूछेंगी क्यों, क्या है? नहीं कुछ नहीं है, ऐसे ही मेरे तबीयत ठीक है, मैं जाके सेंटर में आज रहती हूँ, मैं सारा दिन यहाँ रहूंगी। अरे फिर भी तो शाम को तुम्हें जाना ही पड़ेगा, ऐसा तो नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, फिर भी जाके खाना पड़ेगा। आज न खाएंगे, सुबह न खाएंगे, शाम खाएंगे, शाम न खाएंगे, दूसरे दिन सुबह को तो खाएंगे, या व्रत तो रखेंगी। मेरे कहने का ऐसी ऐसी छोटी छोटी बातें स्वभाव की वास्तव में डिससर्विस, ये सर्विस नहीं करेंगी पर ये डिससर्विस।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is step 23. The story of immortality, Raj Yoga, the study and practice of timeless truths. Learn the 4 subjects of Raj Yoga. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. I was thinking that the feeling after listening this morning's Murli, that is Baba traveling with us or we are traveling with Baba. Of course, we are traveling together, but are we following Baba or Baba is following with us? Because whatever we share in the evening with story of immortality, it's our journey of we talked about Raj Yoga yesterday. The teacher is teaching. And Baba's Murli this morning was about that also. So I was feeling that how, Baba is there and we have to follow Baba. Or we are on journey and Baba as guide wants to be with us, right? That was my feeling. And also a question in my mind that Baba is so incognito, invisible, right? Incorporeal. We cannot see him. But when we listen to the Murli, we feel that how much he is with us, how much he is our companion, holding our hand, helping us to move along, helping us to be a good yogi, to reach to stage of perfection. And it's so interesting when Baba says, and which we do experience, that if knowledge is only in the head and it's not love in the heart, then it could be very difficult, very boring, heaviness. But when there is love in the heart, then it's very joyful, blissful, super sensitive joy. That means we will be just singing and dancing spiritually. And I think that that is very important, especially at this time. If it's only head, so yes, lot of knowledge, we talk lot of dharana, but there is not that much joy, that lightness and happiness. And at this time, the energy which we need is of lightness, because that helps our energy, our mood, state of mind, very, very pleasant and happy. Blissful, Baba said. right? To have love with understanding that I have this eternal relationship as a soul with Supreme Soul, but also Baba is my father. Mm. Baba is my teacher. When you think how much uh, valuable this study is, and how much, if when we are following, using the knowledge in practical life, then our quality of life not only is becoming valuable, but also it's very, very elevated, very auspicious. Every day, Baba, the kind of thoughts we should have, and also our attitude, our drishti. Mm. So at every step, Baba, as Sadguru, in all relationships, teaching us. So our yoga is not uh, just I have to be still and uh, inside I have to be just not avoid more than silence. But Baba is preparing us for the new world, golden aged world. But that has to become an experience here amongst the family. Right? Lokik, alokik, wherever we are, when there is love. So it's not only love from Baba or love for Baba, but just a loveful being. One has to have love for everyone. And now, because recently Baba mentioned that when your intellect is in love with God, then you are victorious, especially at the time when it's outside world. There is lot of calamities, lot of destruction happening. While all that is happening, internally you know that I am a victorious soul. Mm. Even the last moment, I am a victorious soul. Mm. And that's only possible when there is only love for one Shiv Baba, Supreme Father. And then, of course, on the journey, mm, you can have companionship. Yes, Baba's companionship. And we all are together on journey, feeling we all are together. Mm. You all must remember in the beginning when we were all new, we went in big groups to Madhuban, right? So we planned food, what we will take, what. So it used to be so much fun. Once I know that in Air India there were 45 in a group. Mm. So those days, like even now, they will bring the big trays of fruits and nuts and mm, not only that, but everyone's attention will go at who are they? These are Brahma Kumaris and but what is important is to experience that yoga is easy. Mm. And when it's easy, it can be consistent. If I love someone, it's difficult to forget. But if I find it's sometimes difficult to remember Baba, Baba very sweetly said, that means you have a leakage, right? Especially Baba had been indicating in the messages and that you all need all the powers, accumulate powers. But if I am not feeling I have enough power for any situation, and the sign of that is wasteful thoughts. Baba says, those who have only knowledge in head, they have a lot of questions on why this is happening, how this is happening, why this one is like that, no? So all the waste thoughts come when my yoga is not with Baba. So I really underline that we all want everything, especially remembrance, to be consistent. So when it's easy, natural, then it's consistent. And very simple method, Baba said, to have love with one. But we know that on this journey, not only the heart is connected to many different, could be with the souls or objects. So sometimes I don't want that. But Baba said there could be some karmic accounts. So one soul is like pulling your intellect all the time. It could be for good and it could be for negative. That means someone is not able to tolerate your goodness, or accept your kindness, and is jealous. So that soul is pulling your intellect. So I have to have love for everyone, all the souls. Always, always. As soon as I feel the pull, just give good wishes to that soul. Because I don't want those leakages. I want to accumulate powers. Because sometimes lack of power, there are a lot of wasteful thoughts, right? If I am able to use the power, there will not be any wasteful thoughts. And also, uh, there will be love with Baba, more love for Baba. I thought it is so valuable, especially at this time, to check our chart. Is it the love which is pulling the intellect, or is it any other? You don't want to, but you still feel that someone is pulling your intellect. Recently, I noticed that whatever is behavior or attitude of any soul, but if I have wasteful thoughts, whatever way, it's really karmic account, right? And then karmic account is always amongst us, those who are very close. Because you want to see everyone happy, you want to see everyone content. So even if one is not, then you can start processing, yeah, or have wasteful thoughts. But that doesn't help, right? Then what you need, God's love, my good wishes to you. And if that soul could receive, is very good. But still, only method I have to use is to remember Baba. I have to be with Baba So let Baba help that soul. Because some souls, it's their own thinking plus settling is happening in their journey. So yoga has to be easy, yoga has to be consistent. And Dadi Prakashmani said nicely, no fluctuations. Whether it is mood is off or, and she said, don't get annoyed with the food. Okay, I'm not going to eat today, but tomorrow you will eat, right? Because food is needed for the body. No? So these little habits, I think through good yoga with Baba, the nature can change and just remain kind of consistent. Your nature should also be very sweet, loving, not for yourself or others, be forceful or moody, but keep aim to accumulate powers, accumulate powers. For that, find the leaks and remove them. It's very, very important. So I feel happy that when I read Murli, I said, oh, Baba is with us. Baba is guiding us, leading us. So God's presence can only be felt this way, no? In Murli and then during day, so many things, the way start happening, you know that Baba's hand is there. Baba is taking care of me. Because he has adopted us, we are his children. So he has to take care of us, right? And also because he wants to take us along with him. Because of that, he will keep giving us understanding, and we will feel the help in different ways. So we should be very, very thankful to Baba that wherever we find that we need more understanding, like this question of why it's so difficult to have consistent yoga. So Baba said, okay, I tell you, simple answer to have love with one. So it's very, very beautiful to feel so connected with Baba, helping us, giving us directions, holding our hand. And we know that we have to return with Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now we will start our journey, but just to let you all know that after that, today's Sunday, so we have special. So special souls will come and they will guide us for our joyful dance. So please be with us and we will have good time together. So now I would like to invite our two angels. Welcome.
Step number 23, learn the 4 subjects of Raja Yoga.
The teacher arrives for my next lesson on Raj Yoga. He asks if I remember when he told me about my lost kingdom and his promise that if I would study with him, he would help me reclaim this kingdom. I nod. Yes, of course I remember. He explained that before I lost my physical kingdom, that I lost my inner wealth. My mind became enslaved to the world of matter and drew me away from my elevated seat and my self-sovereign throne. It was as if my mind was on a steed which I was riding, and it ran away with me on its back. The magical practice of Raj Yoga has given me the power to rein in the mind and led it to the most elevated place from where I can now see clearly.
Raja Yoga is a study of 4 subjects: knowledge, yoga, inculcation into daily life, and service. Those who have the practice of studying every day are ones who are able to pass with honors. To pass with honors means you claim 3 certificates: a certificate from the self, one from the world, and one from God. This knowledge of Raja Yoga is for the whole world. Knowledge is received in order to practice the pilgrimage of yoga. This is a subtle and main aspect. This knowledge is not about any physical drill, chanting, or breathing. I am explaining to you the secrets of the Creator and the creation, which is the introduction to myself and the history and geography of the world. I am explaining to you that you now have to return home. However, you have forgotten your way back. I have come to hold your hand. I am holding your hand of the intellect and taking you home. Life is a game of forgetting and remembering. Now is the time to remember the Father, the one to whom you have been calling out to for so long. The main thing that the Father teaches you is the pilgrimage of remembrance. Be in my remembrance and return with me. This is the pilgrimage you are on. The morning hours are very good for remembrance. You can enjoy yourself a lot at that time because everything is peaceful and quiet, and the atmosphere is very good. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is a first-class time. You should not make it a habit of only sitting down for remembrance. You can have remembrance while walking and moving around too. You study and inculcate the teachings. Put a full stop to everything that has happened up to now. Become introverted and examine yourself. See what your character was like throughout the day. By keeping a chart, you can reform your character. To check, change, and inculcate powers and virtues is to become the embodiment of success. The service that world benefactor children do is spiritual. They study knowledge and teach others. They give to others the introduction of the Father and show others the path to peace and happiness. You can be a world server. The crown of responsibility of world service is being offered to you. Give the message that the Father has come to everyone in all four corners of the world. When you serve in a state of soul consciousness, you are called a spiritual server. The Father keeps an account of 3 types of service for all his children. Service through the mind, through words, and through actions. Through your mind, give whichever power a soul needs. That is, with a pure attitude and through vibrations, donate the powers to that soul. Give cooperation. Just as you share knowledge with the language of words, in the same way, use your power of silence and language of your eyes to give others an experience.
I have been given the experience of elevated awareness, the sensation of what it is like when I have mastery and authority over my senses. I have been able to see how naturally the world around me cooperates and supports me when I am in this state of mastery. I have experienced deep contentment and the heights of happiness. This is the state of awareness of a true self-sovereign.
Deborah. Om Shanti. Welcome back.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So, Deborah, when we come to Baba and we recognize that there's 4 subjects that we're having to learn and having to pay a lot of attention to, I think it becomes quite obvious that it requires sort of a discipline to build all of these subjects into our lives. And it also requires creativity, because when we come into knowledge and, we begin doing service and so forth, day by day, month by month, year by year, decade by decade for some, things move along, but we always want to keep it fresh with newness, so that we can continue to progress, that we don't get stuck anywhere along the line. So I'm wondering if you could share with us a little bit about how, when you came to Baba, that you learned to build these 4 subjects into your life, and then what you did in order to keep them fresh and new as you were progressing, as you were moving along.
I'm trying to answer. I had so many thoughts, Sister Rita. I will try to choose one that Baba inspires me. When I first came in India, I realized that I had many things to change, many things to change. And I also accept instantly that I was that deity that Baba was talking about. So it's strange, no? Because 2 opposites. I felt I was inside out. I was twisted, everything. But also I could feel that. So when you have too many things mixed in your soul, it's difficult for you to know what is right, what is wrong. So Baba has to give a lot of help. So in the beginning, I feel Baba gives a lot of help. He gave me a lot of help. I used to have that yogi sitting on that chair with 4 pillars, no, in front of me. I like that very much. But as I realized, I was very different from many people, and I liked this life and everything Baba was saying, but that was completely strange for me. It was not my normal behavior. It was not my normal anything. So for me, I felt as if my inner structure was broken. So when you have an inner structure broken, you have to put that in a plaster, no? And I thought, well, many of them just come with some bruises, swollen something, and I felt I was like that. So I put myself in that. But that was very hard because you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel happy. Although I was receiving a lot of strength and love from Baba, but these were moments. And when I had to fight with my own things, that was hard. Because what Baba said today, there was no love. How can you have love if you don't know yourself? If you don't yet, if you don't have self-realization completely, so you can't have that love, no? So disciplines helps us a lot. So although that was hard, I will do everything again because this cycle will repeat, right? So it was difficult, it was hard, it was painful, but I need it. I need that because you have to put plaster, you have to put plaster. That's all, no? You can't just say, no, I will walk by my own if my leg is broken. No, you have to put. So that was my history, my journey. And then little by little you start releasing those things, no? But now I feel so happy, so happy, so happy, so light, so everything naturally. And I feel now I'm getting all the fruits of my effort. And once during my journey, um, I was very touched by what Baba said, and it's completely to do with Baba said in the Murli today. Baba, because I had so many difficulties, and when I first listened, Baba saying, if you have difficulties, it's because there is lack of love. So I had, well, I have to work on love. I have to work on love and have to make it come out and experience it more. So I feel perhaps I succeed in that in a good proportion because now I feel so everything is so smooth, um, and I'm so happy and everything. So the methods, I think, vary with the person, no? But we have to follow all the things that Baba says.
Well, I think what you've actually done is you've actually responded beautifully. In talking about the structure that's needed, when you're beginning, but then over time, how it sort of becomes part of you and it becomes easier, and then you begin to enjoy it and you reap the benefits. So thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. All right. We really enjoyed very good answers and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. That was a beautiful explanation.
Thank you.
Very clear. So now for our godly quest, our homework for tomorrow. So at the godly dawn, Baba was saying today how important this time is as a student of Raj Yoga, Amrit Vela. And so this is the point. In the peace and quiet of the godly dawn, enjoy being in the home with Baba. And as we travel through our day on our journey, when I serve in a state of soul consciousness, I become a spiritual server. In that state of soul consciousness, I become a spiritual server. And our chart at night, Sister Mohini was saying how important our charts are, and our reflection point, the crown of responsibility of world service is being offered to you. Give the message that the Father has come to everyone in all four corners of the world. And our question, have I claimed the right of wearing the crown of responsibility of being a world server? In what ways am I giving the Father's message? So we can write down 8 words or choose one word and draw around that, or you can even just write your answer to that question. So that's our homework, and we look forward to meeting you all tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, angels. It was good sharing. And now, everyone ready for excitement, right? So it's a moments of joy. So everyone, get ready. We have our angel who will be coming and guiding us. And there will be more and more angels who will be showing us how to do the dance. So Here she is.
Okay. So good evening, Avyakti Parivar. Good evening, Mohini Didi, and welcome to all of you to this Avyakti Joy special moment. And today, as we continue into our Latino series of joyful music, we have on a very special occasion today. Brazil completed 42 years of Baba's Seva in Brazil and in Latin America, because this is when Ken and Luciana and a group of angels started the service in this region of Latin America. So tonight we're going to dance to their rhythm. So we have Sister Gorette and a few others who will guide us into the rhythm of samba. So welcome to Brazil and its fabulous rhythms.
Congratulations to Brazil service 42 years and all service in Latin America. Congratulations and good wishes from Avyakti Parivar, all of us. Baba's blessings and our good wishes will help you all to constantly grow, progress, and be very successful. So lots of love from Baba to each one of you. Om Shanti and good night, everyone. Om Shanti.